screen.
Yeah, please do. And I started recording so I can share it with my team as well.
Sure, sure. Yeah, let me start sharing. And how big is your team, by the way?
Well, I work on multiple projects, so depending on the project, it's from a few people to tens of people.
I see. So yeah, let me start from this Eco House project in Canada, in the forests of
Now,
Canada.
before you jump into this, can you just tell me 1 or 2 minutes about your organization? Like, where are you? Where did you come
Yeah,
from?
yeah,
How
yeah,
many
yeah.
people are you? What's your theme? How do you work?
Absolutely, absolutely. I can do that. So yeah, we have full-fledged agency which is named Studio 57. We are headquartered in London in UK, and
Uh-huh.
we were established in 2016. So for more than 8 years of our activity, we've already delivered 700 projects, 700 plus projects all over the world. And our team is quite big, by the way. It's more than 30 people for now. We have 3D artists and stuff, 3D modelers, animation artists, VR designers who are ready to support you with our service at any time. Our service range is quite wide. It is not only consisting of still images, which may be like exterior, like you see on your screen, but also interior renderings, product visualizations. We can implement any object in 3D from scratch. I mean, starting from 3D modeling process, whatever you can imagine. It's like glasses, furniture items, some soft toys, autos, yachts, finishing such nice eco houses in the forest or some skyscrapers in urban environments. We are easy to start working even from 3D modeling process, not only 3D rendering. So
Okay.
just bear
And
in mind, yeah, sure.
how long have you been with the organization, out of curiosity?
You're asking personally about me. I'm more than 1 year at the
Okay.
organization. I guess 1.5 will be very soon. So,
Okay. Congratulations. Yeah, no, because I'm very curious, and maybe I don't know, maybe you've been in this business, but I would love to. Maybe you can tell me later. Talk to some people that were there from the start. I would love to know how things have developed over these 8 years. What has changed? What has
of
become
course.
easier?
Of course, I may also just highlight some points in this topic. Of course, through the years, the technologies are evolving, the software, the hardware, they are developing from year to year, and we are always adjusting to this new tendencies, and we are like working on the latest software, on the latest hardware. As for software tools, we are using 3ds Max and Corona Renderer for these still images. If
Sorry,
we're
3ds
saying
Max and what?
Corona Renderer, it's like a
Corona.
rendering tool. If we're saying about 3D animation, we are experienced in Unreal Engine 5, and this tool is indeed being used for dynamic content like 3D animation and virtual reality, because we are highly skilled in this stuff as well.
And you use for
Sorry?
recorded, for like movie walkthroughs, you use Unreal Engine for that as well?
Yeah. We're also using, if we're saying about walkthrough video, it will be like a 3D animation. So we are using Unreal Engine for these purposes as well. So
very interesting. Thank you.
yeah,
Sorry, I wanted to get a little bit of that context. It's super helpful.
absolutely.
Please
Feel
continue
free.
with
Feel free to ask me any questions, Victor. So no worries about it. What else I'd like to highlight about us, about Studio 57, that we have a quite wide geography, not only in terms of regions. I mean, despite we are placed in Europe, we are working worldwide with the customers from the North America, from the Middle East, Australia, New Zealand. They are also reaching us for some projects. And if we're saying about industries, this list is also quite big. I mean, we are typically working with the architecture and design studios, with the real estate developers, marketing agencies, government, startups. So any kinds of industry is coming across with us, with our agency, just for answering and asking some of our service, which may be helpful for their marketing purposes, some promotional stuff. So yeah, it's like our normal practice to take on the all different types of work of different complexities. So we're easy to support you in this 3D direction with almost any kind of a service you can imagine. So yeah, and let me
please go back to your
switch.
flow. Sorry I interrupted you.
It's okay. I'm just switching to these nice projects which may be interesting to you, to your current activities. So I'm starting from the Canadian project of this nice house in the forest environment, and scrolling down to show you more renders of this project. So you may see how amazing these renders are, which were created by our 3D artist team. We are thoroughly working with all the stuff which is placed on the image. I mean, all the environment, the house itself. They have been like thoroughly developed. All these effects of lights, shadows, and everything, they are also being like perfectly done for our customer, just to make the picture looks highly realistic.
Beautiful. And this is also 3ds Max and Corona render.
Yeah. Absolutely.
Cool.
So also this project was accompanied with the interior renders, and I'm showing you these renders as well.
Beautiful. And I know it's a hard question, but it's an important one. Can you give me an idea of what the budget for a project like this is? A range, or like what kind of numbers are we talking about here?
Yeah. Let me highlight you this stuff. I guess in euros, it would be convenient to you to bear in mind. If we're saying about this house, because we are always providing an individual offer, because the projects are completely different. It all depends on the complexity of the building, of the perspective, of the number of objects. For this particular project, the approximate pricing will be for exterior, I guess starting from 500 euros for one exterior image, and starting from 330, 350 euros for interiors. So our pricing model is built on the number of renders you are ordering from us. Typically, we are not making prices on the working hours, some hourly rates. So it's all about images you are ordering. So again, to give you an idea of this will be like 330 euros for one interior image like this, and 500, 550 for one exterior image. Also, it's worth mentioning, in case you do not have like a 3D model of this building, because there are two ways of how we can work with our customers. In case they're providing their 3D model file, we are easy to upload it in 3ds Max and work with 3D rendering process only. In case the customer does not have like this 3D file, we are easy to create this 3D model of this house from scratch. And this will be a separate service, which is called 3D modeling. And for 3D modeling of such one floor wooden house, I guess the price will be something around 300 euros for one house, which looks like this with these sizes, windows, doors, everything. So
That's
this,
great.
yeah, this like
That's super
build,
helpful.
yeah, this kind of service from our side is built on the number of deliverables you are ordering from us. Also, let me take a moment and share some other projects which might be very helpful and interesting to you and your team. This one again is from Europe, and the large work with the landscape was done by our team. So let me change these renders from one to another, showcasing you how beautiful it is. So
Yes, it's very
you may
beautiful.
you may see this again, this combination of the villa itself and the environment, which is natural, exactly what you are looking for, just to find some nice combination of these two. So you may see what kind of results you can achieve with us potentially, in case you are ordering some village or villa project, whatever. We can go for any kind
Yeah,
of
yeah, yeah, it's beautiful. This is almost perfect. That's really great.
thank you. And I
And
believe
oh yeah, please continue.
just few more projects. Just again, they will be of a natural environment, but the structure architecture style chosen will be the different. It's like a cottage complex in Laurentian Mountains in Quebec and Canada. So the real estate developer came to us with the task of implementing these nice renders for their promotional purposes. I mean, to upload to the website, to the social networks, so that to kick off the selling process before these cottages will be built. Because
And this
there's
is and this is similar price range. You said how much for the exterior render? It's three
five,
300
five,
something for interior and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
500
Five,
something for exterior.
500, 550 for exterior, if we are saying about such sizes of the building.
Right.
And for 3D modeling of such building, again, I believe it will be for creating a model of it, 350 for creating a 3D model, which will be white colored and which is to be like rendered afterwards.
Right. Wonderful. Yeah, this is great work. Do you have maybe somewhere in your portfolio example of a model you created, or it's not
I
easy to find?
I guess I can find some example. I unfortunately I do not have any in the moment to show you
Okay,
in this
no
call. But
problem.
after the meeting,
Yeah, please send me links. That would be great. Yeah,
yeah, and there will be some
very cool.
additional views, some winter views
Oh, wow, wow, wow. Go back,
from
go back, go back,
interior.
go back,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
go back. The, the big top view.
You want to see like a top view like this. It's like a bird view angle chosen
Yeah,
for
because that was
showcasing
that
all
was a
the complex.
completely. Oh, is it showing? It's not showing on my screen. Ah, yes, this because I'm interested because this is a completely different kind of view, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Before we had house close by and interior, and now we have project wide zoomed out. So that's very interesting because it's a very different kind of view.
Yeah, it's like a bird view angle, which is reflecting the whole village, the whole complex with the environment it is placed in there. So
Nice, very beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you
Okay,
for your
so
kind words.
that's another type of render that you do.
Yeah, it could be customized in any way you want, and that is why people are choosing more and more this 3D stuff rather than making a real photos or anything else. So because
Right. Yeah.
you can customize your interior, for example, in any way you want. You can create an alternative view which will be the similar, I mean the same camera angle, but with the different furniture colors, so furniture textures,
Brilliant.
materials.
So we have covered stills. Maybe we can talk, and these are very beautiful. It's great work. Congratulations. And
Thank
maybe
you.
now we can talk a bit about, yeah, actually, what I wanted to ask is, does it become cheaper if you order 5 or 10 different views? Because it seems like once you've created something, input all of the models and all of this, generating an additional view should be less work.
In case we are creating a full-fledged 3D scene, sure. I mean, in case you are ordering more views, I mean, 5+, let's imagine, yeah, we will surely
Yes.
provide you some discounted rates for these additional renders, because the work which is to be done will be comparatively less than
Okay.
it could be with 1 or 2 or 3 renders, but it's worth, it's worth checking what kind of camera angles you'd like to order. I mean, if they will be like crossing between each other or no. Shall we show you, like, I mean, render for you different rooms or the same room and 3 angles within the, I don't know, kitchen area, for example. Just a matter of how many renders would you like to order and from which camera perspectives these shots are to be done. So
Right. Great. Yeah, I understand. Okay, so let's talk a bit about animation. Uh,
sure.
how, I don't know if you have any examples or yeah, I mean, I'm just
Yeah,
kind of interested in the process and price.
yeah. Let me find some animation project for you, Victor, and showcase, because I have one which will be like a perfect example of our capabilities. As for prices for exterior and interior animation, whatever, it's a tricky thing to predict, because again, it's very dependent on the camera views you'd like to cover with this video, with these walkthroughs. It just depending on the complexity of 3D's environments you'd like to walk through, to fly through. So let me show you some of our project in animation industry. This will be from Austria, from one picturesque and mountain and like surroundings, and this amazing castle was 3D modeled by our team and rendered and animated in the end. So you may see these exterior and interior views were developed by us. There will be some short cutouts, I mean some shortcut videos, I mean real videos from this nature. Of course, this could not be rendered, but this fly-through showing the exterior of the castle, it's all in 3D. This real videos were just added to make this look more cinematic, maybe like a movie trailer. So now you may see how it is look like in 3D. I mean, from interior point of view and exterior, of course.
Amazing. Yeah, that's very beautiful. Also very complex. So I imagine this one was, yeah, so that's really great work. So I imagine this one was quite expensive because there's many different views and different shots and so forth. Do you have a
Yeah.
simple one to show that we can talk about the price? Because this one I see it's so complex, I won't even ask about the price.
Yeah, let me find out some simpler project maybe.
Amazing work though. It's really, really amazing. Congratulations.
Thank you. So yeah, this is a project of a penthouse in Germany, which is a like expensive and luxurious style, with this combo of classic interior and some more like marble materials implemented in there. And there will be some interior animation also created for this penthouse. I'm just scrolling down to reach it. Some terrace views also. So yeah, now we are here. This will be also only interior animation, but the idea is that our pricing with the animation, obviously will depend on the duration of this video. How long
Of
will it
course.
take? So for this project, there were like two videos, one for 16 seconds, the other is for 21 seconds. I believe that the price range for these two were something in between of 500 euros for one video to 700 or 650 euros for one video.
Okay.
So
Uh,
it just was like mentioning that before the animation is being created by us, of course, this scene is to be developed beforehand. That is why, firstly, the customer ordered these interior still pictures, and then we proceeded with the animation, which was built on the basis of the same 3D scene. I mean that if you are ordering only animation without any still images, of course there will be like some fees charged for creation of a 3D environment or a 3D space.
right.
In
I
this
understand.
case, these 3D space fees were included in the initial price of the renders. The numbers, the figures I told you, I mean like 500 euros, 700 for animation. They were not including 3D scene creation because
Okay.
these videos
Understood.
were, yeah. Hope
But
this clear.
the 300, 500 for the visualization, that includes the 3D scene creation.
Yeah, correct.
Okay, understood. Yeah, great. It's amazing work. I look forward to sharing this with my team and friends. I will also I'll also share on my LinkedIn, if it's okay with you, that we had a conversation and that you're doing this great work. So maybe some people will see it.
That would be
Uh,
perfect. Yeah.
and yeah, what would be great is if you could share, because this stuff that you showed me is online, right?
Yeah.
So since you have it open there, if you could just send to our shared message the links to these things that we saw on the call, that would help me.
Sure, I can. Let me email you after the call with all these projects list so that you have
Wonderful.
everything at hand and share with your team, of course. And let me also, what is important is to highlight and mention some of our workflows, which we are typically providing to you as our customer. So firstly, as far as we have a big team, this helps us to not to make you wait for us for weeks or months to start the project. We are ready to kick off almost immediately, having enough available resources to bring to your project as a dedicated team. Also, in case you have some strict deadlines, I don't know, for example, 1 week project, which is to be like very, very strictly in terms of deadline created in time. We're like, it is always discussable with us. We can change the number of 3D artists provided. They will work simultaneously. This will not affect the price, which is built on the number of images, but this will make us quicker, much quicker, which will align with your timing expectations. As for communication process, we are always eager to make it clear and transparent. For these purposes, we are adding our project manager to each and every start with you as a primary and technical point of contact from our side with you. For that reason, some project chat, project communication channel will be created, and you will be always in touch with us, with our team, in terms of any questions you have regarding the project. We will consult you in any way, showing you where we are, how the things are going, if we are meeting deadlines, showing you preliminary drafts of the renders, so that you will be always informed about the project progress. Also, what is essential in this world of 3D visualization is that we are giving you normally 3-4 rounds of revisions per each render. So let's imagine we are creating this interior image for you. We will go through 3-4 rounds of amendments with you. These rounds are included in the price. You will have enough time and chances to, to review our work, to supply your edits, and we will implement these edits in the second draft and the third draft, etc. And yeah, the last point of our workflow, it's all about our payment processes. Typically, we are working on a 50% prepayment basis, which is to be paid before the project starts.
Sorry, I didn't hear. 15 or 50?
50%,
So half.
50. Yeah,
Half.
yeah. Half of the fee, of the overall fee for the project, is to be paid before we start, and the rest is to be paid only after we finish, only after you confirm that the project is delivered. And yeah, we can gain payments by 2 payment methods, like wire transfer, credit cards, whatever is preferable to you. Even PayPal works with us.
Yeah, I mean, those are standard business details that's kind of assumed in today's day and age. That's really great. All
Yeah,
right.
I get this is everything I wanted to share. Feel free to ask any questions left before we finish.
Let me stop the recording.